Off the helmet of Severson and into the netting. Save number one using his head. Now the draw goes out to the point and a shot that goes wide to the left. Now the puck comes out to neutral ice, worked around, and the 13s send it in. Snyder picks it up behind his own net, sends it up ahead to Green. Green working through neutral ice out towards Hiscari, but that is broken up. And now we have a stoppage. Just 28 seconds into gameplay. Both teams will change. Johnson at center, taking the draw. Purdue lost his stick. And Beeler chips it out towards the blue line, but not out. Now the puck goes out to Graff. Graff has Purdue with him, staying on side. Graff with a shot and a goal! Henry Graff lights the lamp for the 2014s, and we strike first. That was from Schmidt.
Good job, Justin.
I believe that was Tacker Schmidt that sent the pass that exited the zone, so he gets the helper. And 51 seconds into the game, 14s have the lead, 1-0. 13s win the draw, take it into the zone, shoot, and off of the stick of Severson over to the corner. Now back up through the circle and out. All the way back into the 13 zone. Go, pressure! Purdue blocks the puck. Excuse me while I yell at my son to skate harder. I'm sure that didn't sound good in people's living rooms. Now Scribner up to the point, and a shot and a glove save and a rebound and a goal! That was Beeler with the shot and Mertz with the goal, and it is 2-0 SDP 14s. Let's go, boys. 89 seconds into the game, 2-0. Thirteens win the draw. They carry it in. Shoot. Severson deflects it down behind his own goal. Mertz chips it ahead, but not out. Now it goes towards center. Ogborn picks it up there. Sends it ahead to Scribner. Scribner into the zone. Makes a move. Falls down. Losing a edge. And one of the 13s slid into their own net and knocked it off the moorings. Now draw one to Price off the skate of Scribner with a shot. Rysam goes and picks it up on the half wall. Chips it down towards the corner. Scribner's skating off slowly. Hopefully he's okay. Jackal takes his place, takes the puck, dumps it in. And it goes around towards the near corner. Now sent over to the far corner. Keegan Green is there. 13s try to send it out. Don't get it out. Ogborn making moves, pivoting. Skating down in the circle, but loses it. And the 13s go the other way with numbers, briefly. But Josh Price takes his man to the ice, and he's going to the box for it. We have a delayed penalty, and now it's called. Price called for interference by hitting the man with the puck. Could have seen a call for a check, maybe. 14s will go to the penalty kill. 2-minute penalties in this tournament. Icing is allowed. And we have Jackal, Green, Snyder, and there's a shot and hits the post. That had Severson beat, rang the left post and went down to the corner. Now up to the point, and a shot that goes and hits his own teammate, Robertson. Now Haley goes over and attempts to clear, but doesn't get it out. Puck goes down back below the goal. Snyder reaching for it. Tries to bank it off the boards and does. That goes down. Good clear. 40 seconds into the penalty time. Now Keegan Green applying pressure. And he has an opportunity. Lost the puck. Got tied up. Snyder sends it back to Green. Green with a shot attempt. Didn't get much on it. Tried to center it to Hiskari. That was blocked. Now back up to the point. Haley pushes it down, and the 13s take it back, and they're going the other way with numbers now. Now with a 3-on-1 and a shot. Severson save. Rebound sent down behind the goal by Snyder. Snyder and Haley battling for it. And there's a shot and a save and a goal. Looked like that was Robertson with the power play goal for the 13s. SDP 14s with a full change, bringing out Johnson, Purdue, and Graff. On with Schmidt and Beeler. Beeler sends it ahead to Graff. Graff sends it down towards the corner. Gives Purdue in front of the net. Gets tied up. Now battling with Johnson. He gets knocked to the ice. And now the 14s are going to get a power play. He knocked Henry to the ice. They're battling for the puck. Now Johnson into the circle with a shot and a goal! Maverick Johnson lights the lamp for the 14s with the third in the first 5 minutes of the first period. I would say that was from Graff, I believe. Four minutes and 20 seconds in the first period, and our boys have more goals on the board than they had at any point yesterday. Actually equaled their total from yesterday. Sounds like they gave an assist to Blake there too, or on the official call. So I shorted him. I don't know that. Send it out to neutral ice, taken away by Scribner. Scribner carries in, his line mates changing. And now Schmidt gains the red line and dumps it in. Royson skidding in on the forecheck, takes the puck down below the net, goes down to the corner, makes a move, gets to the circle, shoots, and saves over the net. Now out to the point. Back down low to Mertz. Mertz to Roysum, and he chips it over the net. Now the puck goes down the other direction. Ogborn giving Jason picking it up in his own end. 13's changing. Now both of our boys lost the puck. 13's come in and send the puck past Finn down to the corner. Centering attempt gets blocked by Joshua Price, who carries it through neutral ice. He's able to get it in. Mertz gets a stick on it briefly, but now the 13s will go back the other way, sending a rolling puck off the quick trip sign. Now it's brought down behind our net and around to the corner. Skari picks it up on the wall and sends it out to neutral ice. 13s send it ahead and try to dump it in, but didn't get much on it. Now it comes back out to neutral again. 13s carry it through. Making moves through the circle. Down behind the goal line. And a centering attempt is not picked up, and that goes all the way through neutral ice and back briefly into the 13 zone. Spinning puck at neutral ice now. Jackal takes it away. Henry Graff going over to the wall. Thirteens pick it up there, take it down behind their own net. Send it up ahead and out. Snyder dumps it right back in. Jackal chasing. The 13s exit the zone, gain the zone, tied up. Purdue and others not making it easy on them. Now he skates ahead, looking for an opportunity, but Graf didn't quite get to the puck soon enough. Now Purdue is told by the bench to get it deep and go off for a change. Looks like the lines are shuffled up a bit. That was possibly due to Scribner coming out gimpy, but he looks like he's standing there ready to come in. So now we have Scribner at center, flanked by his usual line mates of Mertz and Roysum. Snyder and Haley at the points. 13s win the draw, take it out, but Haley sends it right back in. Our boys are offsides and need to tag up. Now they have. Puck comes out to neutral ice, carried through briefly by Robertson before he loses it. Mertz brings it in, making moves, driving the net, loses the puck. And nearly chipped out a play there. Roysum now making moves at the half wall, shoots it right into Scribner. Scribner now up to the blue line where Snyder sends it to Haley. Haley with a shot from the circle. And that is saved and frozen with 6:11 to go in the first. Thirteens try to dump it in, but didn't get all of it. Now the 14s exit. Green with a pass just out of the reach of Skari. Now it goes down below the goal line. Battle for it down low. Green lost his stick up to Beeler at the blue line. And they say it just came out. And whistled offsides. Jackal now takes the draw and wins it. Schmidt dumps it into the zone. Skari going down on the forecheck. Robertson makes a move and makes a miss. Now retreats behind his own net and sends it up ahead. 13s gain the 14 zone and send a low shot that's deflected by Severson. Now a one-timer attempt from the high slot. Didn't get all of that one. Skari takes it on the half wall and chips it out to center ice. Henry Graff using the body to separate his man from the puck. And now he gains the zone. Back out to neutral ice where Graff picks it up. And he's tripped, and that's going to be a power play. That will be the second penalty of the first period that Henry Graff has drawn. Another power play opportunity with 4:43 to go in the first. Johnson, Purdue, and Graff on the ice along with Ogborn and Price. 13's bench yelling at them to ice the puck. They opt not to do that. Jacobson instead skates it out to the red line, sends it all the way in behind the net. Now the 14s break it out. Graff sending it to Purdue. Purdue skating it in. Drop pass to Ogborn. Ogborn with a shot. Sits loose in front of the net. Good patience and pass by Purdue. Created a scoring chance. Like to see that. We've been talking about that a lot. And now the puck comes out to neutral ice briefly. Goes D to D. 14's tag up, dump it in. 1 minute remaining on the 2-minute penalty. Ogborn dumps it back down into the corner. Roysum gets beat to the puck on the forecheck. 13's able to exit. And Atkinson gets put into the boards by Ogborn. They're battling, physical battle for the puck right now. He's trying to tie it up and kill as much time as he can. Ogborn takes it away after Scribner tied up the skater. And Mertz now goes through neutral ice. He has Scribner on the back end. He shoots. Rebound sits loose for a moment. Mertz coming through again. Banks it up towards the blue line. Green. Drops it to Snyder. Snyder sends it down low in the direction of Scribner. Penalty has been killed by the 13s. They're back at full strength, 5-on-5 hockey. They enter the 14 zone. Haley driving his man down to the corner. Scribner takes it away, but sends it up out of the reach of Mertz. And there's a backdoor passing attempt that was taken away by Haley. Good to see that after we were beat on a number of those yesterday. Now a shot gets deflected and in. That shot from the right point was deflected off of the stick of Haley and right to number 19 on the 2013 team. Can't see the name, but he scores to make it a 3-2 game. Cut the deficit to 1, or the lead in our case. 13's dump it into the 14 zone. Now it goes into the corner. Now it goes behind the net. Now puck to the corner, sent up and all the way back through neutral ice and into the 13 zone briefly before they send it back through neutral and all the way into the 14 zone. Now up to Green. Green has Hiskari driving the net. He sends it to Jackal. Jackal with a shot and a rebound, and now another shot by Green that was saved. Now the 13 send it back up to the point, send a shot wide right and down low, bounces over to the left half wall. Hiskari there, wins his battle and sends it up ahead to Green. Green skating through neutral ice, into the zone, being patient, waiting for his line mates who are on a change. He gets taken to the ice. 13s are able to get it through neutral ice and gain the 14 zone, and looks like a penalty coming on Graf. Looks like they might be taking both. Yeah, they're taking both. Henry Graf delivered the initial hit. Joe Casera took exception and gave it back to him, and now they're both in the box. Offsetting penalties in 5-on-5 hockey is the call. 25 seconds remaining, period number 1. Off the draw, Royson's battling for it. Johnson comes out with it. He drives into the zone. Shoots, the rebound's loose, and time expires with a loose puck in the crease. And after one period, the 2014 selects lead the 2013 selects by a score of 3-2. Trying to avoid copyright violations.
I was actually looking. I don't even know how to mute it. Mute my. There's no button.
Interesting.
Right. That doesn't show.
It doesn't give you a mute button. I hope so. I mean, normally it looks like that. No. It has its own app that you have to use for it to work.
It works.
All right. Graf and Casera return to the box. 5-on-5 hockey. Period number 2 ready to get underway. Scribner, Mertz, and Royson on the ice, along with Ogborn and Price. Ogborn loses his footing, goes down. And a whistle for I'm not sure what, as Royson carried it out of the zone. And they're saying it's going to be a D-zone draw. I'm not sure what the call was there. Scribner taking the draw. It's in the skates of the official. Scribner sends it up towards the blue line. It's held in, shot deflected. Ogborn clears it out to the wall. Mertz overskates it, wasn't able to get his stick on the puck, and now sends it back around the corner. Royson goes down to the corner. Centers, and that goes through. Now a shot by Price, and that whistles through over the wall, near wall. Ogborn holds the zone, skates in, driving backhand, attempted to center it. Now attempts to bank it off the goaltender. Now attempts to get it through, but no passing lane there. 13s take it, send it around the wall. Now Price holds the zone, sends it into Mertz. 13s take it away from him and chip it up ahead. Ogborn backhand pass to Green. Green skates it into the offensive zone. Shot from the circle, and that's gloved by the goaltender. 13-13 to go in the second period. Jackal wins the draw. Snyder with a backhand chip towards the goal. That gets cleared out towards the corner. Green and Hiscari now chasing below. Hiscari takes a heavy hit and goes down. Puck comes out to neutral ice where Haley sends it up off the stick of Green. 13s take it. Hiscari back up and skating. 13s down below the goal. Now it comes back around the corner. Hiscari through neutral ice, passes it up, deflects off the tape of Green. Green gets hit, driven into the boards and goes down. He's big collision between Charlie Wall and Keegan Green. Now Green over to Snyder. Snyder, centering attempt. Jackal to Purdue, and he shoots it right into the belly of the goaltender. Nice passing play by the boys. Now Maverick Johnson wins the draw briefly, but the 13s take it. They go into our zone. Puck being fought for down in the corner. Henry Graff takes the outlet pass and gets it out to neutral ice. Trying to jam the puck ahead. He's able to gain the zone. Down in the corner. Sends it up in the direction of Beeler. Beeler sends it back down low. Now Johnson drives through the circle. Tries to shoot it, deflects up high. Down into the corner. Now a collision. Two of our boys go down, Beeler and Johnson. Graff battling for it along the wall. Purdue comes out with it. Purdue looking for a teammate, doesn't have one. Now it goes to Scribner, who rifles a shot over the net. Now Beeler gets tripped, no call there. Purdue sends it up to empty point. And we have a whistle. The trip was called. And the 14s will go to the power play. That is number 19, Robertson, going to the box for 2 minutes. 10:53 to go in the second period. 14s bring out Scribner, Roysum, and Mertz, along with Price and Ogborn.
Number 19, from
Draw one back to Ogborn. He holds the line, sends it in. Mertz to Scribner, and a goal! 9 seconds into the power play, and the 14s strike with their fourth goal of the game. That was Scribner from Mertz and Ogborn. 13s win the draw. Circle back. Move it into the 14 zone. Now a battle along the near boards.
Number 97, Micah, and number 76, Great Oswald.
Now here's the outlet. Pass up ahead to Scribner. Scribner, the backhand shot that goes wide. Now it comes out in a collision between Rice and the 13 skater. And now Royce. Woo! Tic-tac-toe. Royce to Scribner to Mertz. That is goal number 5. Just like that, we have a 5-2 lead with 10:03 to go in the second period.
Come on, Justin. One more.
Draw one to Snyder. Snyder chips it into the zone. Icing waved off. And puck cleared all the way out. Haley falls down. Now Snyder trying to make a play. The shot whistles wide left. Goes over to the boards where Hiscari's battling for it with Jackal. 13s come out with it. Shot by Jacobson. Gets deflected. Hiscari gets it at the wall. Sends it up ahead towards Keegan Green. Green gains his own and goes down towards the corner. Pivots back. And sends it to Haley. Haley shoots it right at Jackal and off of him. And the 13s go the other way. With a centering attempt. It was deflected away, and Haley now sends a pass up to Green. Gains his own. Centers. Back to Snyder. Snyder with a shot that gets blocked. Now Casera carries it in to the 14 zone. He's stripped of the puck. Goes out to neutral ice. Now Robertson carries it into the zone. He shoots, saves Severson. Rebound attempt goes behind the goal. Now Maverick Johnson takes the puck away. He chips it over in the direction of Schmidt. Schmidt up ahead to Purdue. Purdue onto the tape of Graff. Graff carries it through. Looks at Haley and shoots. That shot deflects high and over the net. Oh, and Graff centers towards Purdue, but he couldn't get a handle on it. Nearly a high danger opportunity, but now the 13s go the other way. Casera with a shot and a goal. Missed opportunity for the 14s in our end turns into a rush for the 13s. And they cut the lead to 2. 7:32 to go in the second period. Scribner wins the draw to Royston, but he loses the puck. It goes behind the goal, and Mertz picks it up there, tries to get it out. He does get it out to neutral ice, and there's a call. And the 13s return to the box, and the 14s return to the power play. To go in the second. 2 minutes of penalty time on the board. 14s win the draw. Over to Beeler. Beeler with a shot that gets blocked. Schmidt over there and gets knocked over as Jacobson was carrying it through neutral ice, but Scribner took it away and sends it over in the direction of Mertz. Mertz centers to Scribner. Scribner back up to Beeler. Beeler with a heavy shot that gets blocked by the stick of Jacobson. Scribner centers, but nobody's there. And 13s are able to get it clear. Schmidt over to Roysum. Roysum sends it over to the far corner. Scribner picks it up there. Sends it up to Schmidt. Schmidt to Beeler. Beeler walks into the circle, shoots, and that goes just wide. Now Scribner back up to Schmidt. Schmidt with a shot. And Scribner scores! Another power play goal, another goal for TJ Scribner. That was courtesy of Tacker Schmidt, number 24. With the helper. And we have a 6-3 lead. 6:08 to go in the second. We have a goaltender down.
Scoring the goal for SDP 2014 selection. Number 91, DJ Scribner, assisted by number 24, Tacker Schmidt.
I finally got one right. It's according to the PA announcement. Looks like the 13th goaltender is up and skating, shaking up, shaking his head.
Let's go, Black!
Seems to be okay, and play will resume. At least after the medical personnel is off the ice. And there we go. 13s win the draw and promptly ice the puck. We'll go back the other way.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, Black! Set!
All right, Keegan Green takes it off the half wall, right to Jackal. Jackal with a shot right into the belly of the goaltender. And we have a stoppage with 5:41 to go. Now Jackal taking the draw, wins it to Green. Green on the wall, tries to get it to Price, but that's chipped out to neutral ice. Ogborn picks it up and chips it ahead. Jackal gains the zone, but has it taken away. Now Green chips it back to Jackal. Jackal to Ascari, and then deflects wide to the left. Ogborn retreats and sends it over in the direction of Price. Price up to Ascari. Ascari to Green. Green loses his stick and, It can't work, but Green lost his stick and then kicked the puck over to the left wall. Ogborn now skating with down low, attempted to center, but that bounced off of the goal. And Casera retreats behind his net, goes the other way. Graff strips Casera of the puck. And he sends it over to the corner. Now Graff working behind the net. Has the puck taken away and it gets chipped out. Now the 13s wrap it off the boards and over to the half wall. Graff centers, but goes off of a skate and comes back out to neutral ice. Ogborn sends it in the direction of Snyder. Snyder up to Purdue. Purdue to Ogborn to Graff. Graff tried to slide it over to Johnson, couldn't get it through. Ogborn off of the side of the goal. Thirteens with a shot pad saved by Severson. Now a centering attempt that goes off of the pad. Goes down low where Johnson picks it up. Johnson skates ahead. He has Royce and Purdue with him. He goes down the middle. He goes to the circle. He goes to the dot. And he shoots, and that's saved. Centering pass goes through over to the wall. Snyder unable to hold. That goes out to neutral ice. Purdue sends it in deep. And creates an opportunity to change, and the puck sent out of play. At the higher levels of hockey, that would be a delay of game penalty. Not here. 3:09 to go in the second. Scribner wins the draw over in the direction of Schmidt. Now Mertz takes it, dumps it in. Just out of the reach of Scribner. He's saying something. He's got quite a reach. Royce skates through Charlie Wall and takes the puck away. Tacker Schmidt retreats, sends it up in the direction of Mertz. Mertz to Beeler. Beeler to Roysum. Roysum with a shot. Gloved. Loose. Still loose. And goes down behind the goal. And now Scribner's going to the box. We need a touch. Delayed penalty coming. Goaltender in the box. 6-on-5 hockey at the moment. There's our touch. And with 2:18 to go in the second period, 14s will go to the penalty kill. Green, Hiscari, Ogborn, and Price on the ice. Sounded like roughing was the call. A shot by Grand. Severson drops it to Ogborn. Ogborn with the clear. Clears it all the way down on net. Goaltender sends it to Grand. Grand sends it right at the official. He had to duck to get out of the way. Now Ogborn retreats. Some nice skating and stick work. Now he sends it up ahead to Hiscari. Hiscari dumps it in. Down behind the goal. 14's killing 40 seconds of the power play time with the puck on their own stick. Now that goes right to Ogborn. Ogborn gains the zone. Gets tied up. Now Hiscari takes it down below the goal line. Teams are able to exit. Ogborn takes it back. Ogborn dumps it back in. 13's having a hard time getting out of their own zone. Now Graff takes the ice, takes the puck. He's skating around, sends it to Green. Green sends it right back in. Love killing penalties in the offensive zone. 13s are now able to gain the zone with 30 seconds left on the penalty. Sends it on net and it goes in. Oh my gosh. Jacobson with a prayer of a shot from the corner. It bounced off of Severson, floated in the air, floated over his head and landed in the net. With 42 seconds to go in period number 2, that's a power play goal for the 13s. And we have a 2-goal game. Jacko briefly wins the draw to the 13s, and Purdue sends it into the zone. Now it goes to Graff. Graff has it taken away. Casera sends it out to neutral ice. It goes off the stick of Purdue. Now it goes right to an attacker, and they score. Unfortunate stick deflection. Creates a one-on-one chance for the 13s. They take advantage, and now with less than 20 seconds to go in the second period, we have a 1-goal game. Purdue's stick was lifted into the ceiling off of that draw. So hold on to it a little tighter. Jackal chips it out. And that will do it for period number 2. What was the goals in that period? Yeah, does it show in the app? It doesn't show that period. We're going to do the same thing. All right, here we go. Period number 3 ready to get underway. We come out with Maverick Johnson, Blake Purdue, and Henry Graff at the forwards. Snyder and Haley at the points. Johnson comes through neutral ice with speed. Has the puck taken away. Purdue gets a stick on it there, and so they don't get all of that. Haley up to Graff. Graff to Johnson. And offsides is the call. And both sides will change all 5 skaters. Scribner, Mertz, and Royce on the ice, along with Schmidt and Beeler. Wall gains the zone, makes a move. The puck was loose right in front of the crease for a moment, and now the defenseman fanned on the shot attempt. Mertz takes it away. Mertz driving, and a shot that goes wide. Deflects over to the wall. Now it goes right back to Mertz. Mertz gaining the zone, sending it in the direction of Scribner. Puck's loose. Royson with a shot. Not able to get that one through. Now Royson getting tied up. Mertz centers in the direction of Scribner, but couldn't get that through. That was blocked, and the 13s come the other way. Now Wall on the wall, sends a shot. That deflects. That sits loose for a moment before Mertz takes it. He's looking for Royson out ahead. Royson deflects it briefly, but taken away, goes back in. Now Schmidt down in the corner, battling for it. He gets knocked down. Scribner takes the loose puck and sends it up. Royson dumps it in and goes off for a change along with Scribner. Hiskari goes in on the forecheck. Ties it up, waiting for his line mates. He gets knocked to the ice. Jackal comes in. Now the puck sits loose next to the net for a moment before the 13s are able to exit. Beeler with a good stick. Gets it up to Jackal. Jackal to Hiskari. Hiskari over on the wall. Beeler able to hold the zone and send it down deep. Beeler goes off for a change. Jackal through the circle, has a shot blocked. Keegan Green sends it down to the corner. Jackal sends a puck that bounces over the stick of Ogborn. Now Price, backhand chip, sends it ahead. Hiskari tips it into the zone briefly. It goes down to the ice. Now it goes the other way. Joshua Price retreating behind his own net, trying to break it out. Now being able to pass it through. Now Jackal's able to clear the puck and get off for a change. Johnson ices the puck. And we appear to be running the clock. No, they just let 10 seconds run off after the whistle. Starting to question if it was running time. This game's gone a long time. There's been a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppages. Thought maybe we were up against ice time. I think in these tournaments, they typically just play it out. Now Johnson has Purdue ahead. He gets it on the stick of Purdue. Purdue drags for a shot that gets blocked. He had Graf streaking towards the net as well. Thirteens carry through neutral ice and send it in behind the goal. Snyder over towards the near corner. Not able to chip it ahead. Johnson down there to help him. It goes right in front of the net, but Haley's able to send it over to the wall. Snyder now sends it up, but right to the blue liner. Stry. Oh, and now a couple of opportunities for the 13s. Save for Severson. That's Graf exiting the zone. He carries it in, but has the puck taken away. Now the 13s are going the other way. Haley with a great back check and sends the puck down to the wall. Now Schmidt loses his footing. Dangerous situation and a shot. Deflects high and over to the wall. Royson drives it out to neutral ice. Scribner's able to tie up the skater, take away the puck, move it through neutral ice. He gains the zone, sends it over to Schmidt. Schmidt into the circle, a low shot, and the rebound deflects wide. Now Beeler with a shot that gets deflected and goes down. Royson retreats into his own zone, picks up the puck, skates around behind the net. Gets tied up in the corner. Mertz goes down to support. We have 4 skaters in that corner. Now we're more... I was going to say more positionally sound, but we're not, and Jacobson scores. We ended up with several skaters out of position there and resulted in a grade A chance for the 13s. They get the equalizer. 9 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game.
Go, Wilson! Go, Mike.
Jackal wins the draw for the 14s and sends the puck into the zone.
Number 67, Matthew Jacobson, assisted by number 10, Matt.
Price goes into the slot, shoots, glove save, and able to cover. Jackal wins the draw to Green. Green battling for it along the wall, has it taken away. DeYoung is able to gain the zone. Joshua Price on him, centering attempt, and that gets deflected. Ogborn trying to exit, but got tied up, loses it. Now a centering pass gets blocked. Green able to get it out. He's getting tied up from behind. Our bench wanted a hook. Ogborn making moves, shoots. Puck was loose for a moment. Johnson wins the draw to Graff. Graff down to the corner. Puck up to Snyder. Snyder sends it down low. Johnson making moves. Now to Graff. Graff fans on the shot attempt, but the puck's still loose. It's still loose. Purdue takes it, wraps it around, and scores! Blake Purdue gives the 2014s the lead. His first goal of the weekend. I'd say that's from Johnson, 53. And Graff 13, why not? They all had puck touches there.
Number 8, Blake Purdue, unassisted.
Jacobson drives and scores immediately. That was quick, right off the draw. Matthew Jacobson took it in and beat Severson for the equalizer. 7:36 to go, and we're tied up again. The goals giving energy to both sides. More cheering in the building.
Number 67, Matthew Jacobson.
Mertz sends the puck all the way down. 13s send it off the boards and are able to exit, get it out through neutral ice. Mertz creates a loose puck. Schmidt chips up in the air. Schmidt gets it again. He's able to get it out. 13s gain the zone. Pivoting out, banks it off the wall, up to the blue line. Scribner is able to get it out to Roysum, and that's offsides. 6:28 to go in the game. I don't know. Usually I check the rules before doing this, but I did not do that this weekend. Grand with a shot off the blocker of Severson and a wraparound and a goal. Severson with a blocker save ended up on the left post. Thought he was out of position and needed to slide over to the right post to protect for a wraparound on that side, but then the 13s came back around the other way and take their first lead of the game. 6:05 to go. Now the 14s trailing. There's a shot and another high danger opportunity for the 13s. 14s get a clear. 13s dump it right back in. Joshua Price sends it up off the wall. Held in and sent back down. Osborne behind his net. Gets it out to Johnson. Johnson skates through, gets it to Hiscari. Hiscari centers right to Green. Green with a shot, and it was saved. That puck was spinning, and he wasn't able to get a lot on it. With 5:13 to go, Purdue and Graff join Johnson. Snyder and Haley at the points. Purdue to Snyder, over to Haley. Haley. Puck came out briefly. Now the 14s have to tag up. 13s dump it into the zone. Now it goes out to Graff. Graff coming through neutral ice with speed. Fans on his shot attempt, and it goes behind. Now Johnson to Purdue. Purdue sends it all the way around. Back to the point to Haley, who sends it down to Graff. And puck does come out to neutral ice, where Johnson sends it to Haley, who sends it back up to Graff. Graff looking for Purdue. Dumps it in. Purdue going down to the corner. His line mate's going off for a change. 13s take it away and send it up ahead. Haley to Roysum now, and they're going to say it was offsides. That was awfully close. Scribner was trying real hard to tag up. Now we have 4:10 to go. That's what we have left to get. An equalizer of our own. Scribner wins the draw, carries it in. He's got Roysum driving the net. He sends it there and deflects off the pad and over to the wall. Charlie Wall goes right by Tacker. Schmidt goes to the zone. Pass and another pass, and they had Severson beat, but weren't able to get the shot off. Now Jacobson, who has a couple goals already, drives towards the middle, but good defense by the 14s, keeping him out of the scoring zone. Now Roysum carries in. He has Mertz driving as well. Roysum with the backhand chip, and that is saved. 3:24 to go.
Go Black!
Ogborn and Price come on at the blue line spots for the 14s. Price is able to hold the zone and dump it down to the corner. Scribner's there. Scribner picks it up and gets it back up to the point to Price. Price with a shot deflected by Roysum, but goes wide to the left. Mertz with a hard centering attempt to Scribner. Scribner scores! TJ Scribner with another goal. Ties the game at 8 apiece with 3 minutes to go. That was 17 Mertz with the helper.
Go, Will.
91 from 17.
Hey, let's go, Black. Keep working. Let's go.
Scoring goal for the SDP 2014 squad. Number 91, TJ Scribner.
Now off the draw, Green tries to drop it to Jackal, just out of his reach.
Okay.
Now the 13's driving in, making a move. Hand in the air, delayed penalty coming against the 14s. With 2:39 to go. We will spend 2 of those minutes on the penalty kill.
Something on that.
As number 87, Joshua Price, going to the box.
Go back. Here you go.
14s win the draw and are able to clear out to neutral ice.
Penalty on 2014 selection. Number 87, Joshua Price.
Start the clock.
Sounded like hooking was the call. There's a shot. Now it's loose, sitting in front, still loose. Hiscari gets it, and he's able to clear. That's a huge clear. The 13s were threatening. That's going to take some valuable time off the clock.
Go get him.
13s gain the zone. Maverick Johnson knocks the puck away briefly. Now Jacobson drives around to the circle, and that shot deflected off of the mask of Severson and up. Now they're threatening again. A shot and a pad save. Severson had the post sealed up that time. Now it goes up to the right defenseman. He chips it past Johnson down to Haley. Haley able to clear it out, and the 13s are going to have to tag up as they dump the puck back in. Haley slaps it hard down the ice, right on net. 14's looking for a change and a whistle for offsides. I'm not sure how that could even be possible.
Yes.
Did he back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
He backed that ass up.
According to my filming counterpart here from the 13 team, he backed that ass up into the zone.
I'll bring the color commentary.
Yes, that's what we need.
Yeah.
We need a John Madden in my summer hall. And with 1:40 to go, and a minute and 2 left on the penalty, there's a timeout and a chance to regroup. Do you guys know what the...
I doubt it.
Yeah, is there overtime or a tie?
I bet it's a tie. And then you get the
Yeah, because it's pool play, and then, yeah, it'll go to goal differential is how you decide these things. More than likely. I think the consensus here is that in pool play, it's unlikely that we will see overtime. Probably will end up in a tie. And the format of this tournament is such that only 2 teams play on Sunday in a championship game. So it's 4 games of pool play, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and then the top 2 advance to the championship game. That game would certainly have overtime, but this game seems unlikely to. All right, here we go. Roysum taking the draw. Graff with a shot attempt that he didn't get much on. He was tied up. Osborne and Haley are the other skaters, so we very much have a penalty killing group that has some speed. 14s get a clear. Royston applying pressure. Ogborn sends it right back in. Haley now sends it back into the zone. Royston tags up and heads in on the forecheck. 13s with 2 passes are able to exit. Drag shot that goes high. Warner the backhand chip attempt, doesn't get it out. Royston skates it out. With patience, sends a shot in on net.
SDP 2014 at full strength.
Huge penalty kill for the 14s. They're at full strength. Scribner joins the ice. He sends it to Mertz. Mertz with a shot in the glove. Saved by the goaltender. Great play by Scribner to find a Cooper Mertz streaking down the slot. With a 13 goaltender flashed the leather. Got the save. 25.8 seconds to go. Thirteens win the draw. Bank it out through neutral ice and into the zone. Robertson skates it in. Centers. It's loose. Still loose. And now frozen with 3.5 seconds to go. Thirteens pull their goaltender and add a 6th attacker for the final 3.5 seconds. That'll give us an opportunity to shoot at the empty net if we can win the draw. We do not win the draw, but Scribner with a shot block. And that is the game. Well, we got a thriller, but we didn't get a winner. And the battle between the 2013 and the 2014 SDP selects ends in an 8-8 tie. Boys will go through the handshake line, then off for lunch. We will be back with you at 3:30 this afternoon. We will be playing the Northern Wings team from Duluth in our final game of the weekend.
Dustin, you should have kept a little later.